Hey Mark, at 4727 Tri Par. Here's the entrance coming in. Around that S-curve is the main entrance off of US 301, so you're fairly close to the entrance of the park coming in. So if you have a preference of being on the outskirts of the park, you're in the right place. It's not towards the interior. I'll give you a view down the street, give you an idea. One thing I do like about Tri Par is the streets are wide. It's not real tight in terms of getting around. Some mobile home parks, if you got anything bigger than a Yugo, you're gonna have a hell of a time maneuvering or parking. Here's the view of the front. I'm gonna do a walk around and then I'll go inside and give you an idea. So here's the view coming up. Carport area. Towards the left side of the lot. See if I can get an idea what the roof looks like from up here. Looks like a metal roof. Got some overgrowth in the on the edges there. Obviously that had to be addressed. Landscaping leaves a lot to be desired. You do have vinyl siding on this unit, which I think you were looking for. Here's the back side of the lot. Looks like there might be a motel behind us with a pool. High of the season, if you got kids, it might get a little loud. Just something to keep in mind. It's not going to show up in the listing. So, view the lot in the back. Got a little bit of space behind. You got some overgrowth along the fence line. Back side of the house needs a good pressure washing. Right, cut back that tree. It's encroaching on the outside of the house. That's not a good thing. Another view of the landscaping behind the unit. I don't know if you can see the fence behind there, but there is a fence that divides this hotel lot from the Tri Par area. Not a lot of room between here and the neighbor to the left if you're facing the house, but you got a little bit of space between yourself and the neighbor on the right side. In the back got some decent landscaping. Little mini palms and some, can't remember what this particular type of bush is. I got some in my house. My fiance is in charge of the landscaping at the house. Here's the right side of the house as you're facing it. Entranceway into the outside lanai. Here's your air unit. Doesn't look super new. I don't know if you can see I'll probably take a picture before I leave of the data plate. Sometimes you can discern the age. Here's the right side of the house. Windows are old. No landscaping in these flower boxes, but it wouldn't take much to plant some nice flowers or plants. Come around to the front. I'll give you a quick scan of the right side of the lot to show you where your neighbor is. So you got a little bit of room on the right hand side, although you're not going to be spending a lot of time there. How much time we spent on the left side. Front. It does have a front doorway, but I believe, at least according to where the lockbox is, the entranceway is primarily on the carport side, which makes sense. You're in a park area, it's the easiest way to get in. So, I did take a quick gander in the house before I came out to shoot the video, and it is dated. It looks functional, but very dated. Obviously you would capture that in an inspection. I did see some buckling in this carport. You can tell on the video right here, like maybe some rain has pulled and it's been dry the last couple of days, so there's no evidence of pulling that I can see. You got some organic staining here on the underside. Can't tell if that's dirt or rust. Looks like that's dirt. But a solid power washing would be in order. I don't think this is. Oh, it is unlocked. Okay. So here's your storage area. I don't know if there's a light here. There we go. The storage area. Typically these outbuildings would have the washer and dryer hookup, and this one does not. So a lot of junk had to be removed. So that's that. Let me turn the light off. I forget. Yeah, a small recycle bin. I'm assuming that's Sarasota County leased. Don't know if the chairs convey, but they're sort of crappy. But anyway, just figured I'd point that out. A little bit of buckling here as well. And here's the front entrance, or side entrance, and we'll go in and take the grand tour. For what it's worth, the air unit, it does work. It's nice and cool in here. You got wood paneling, and the ceiling's pretty low, so if you're 6.5 feet tall, you'd be scraping your head. I don't know if this is staging or if they expect this stuff to convey, but I wouldn't keep any of it, to be honest with you. Looks like it belongs in a museum, furniture. You got vinyl stick flooring. Obviously this would have to be tiled over or carpeted, or some nice wood style or tile style laminate. A little window that leads into the kitchen. That's your sitting area. Here's a combo living room. You've got some shelving space here. So storage is at a premium, so it's good to see places where you can keep stuff. Pretty much paneled throughout. Here's the window leads out to the lanai. Once again, the same flooring is throughout. Turning around, this faces the road in the front of the house. You got this gorgeous wallpaper, and yeah, that is tongue-in-cheek. With your eat-in dining space, decent eat-in dining space for a mobile home, so I'll give it that. This is technically your front door that faces the street. Here's your kitchen, very dated kitchen, older appliances. This oven is ancient. Don't know what your options will be for an oven, considering it's such a tight space. I don't know if they make an oven that small. There might have to be some rework of the cabinetry. It has I thought maybe it had a slider door because you got this space in between, but apparently that's decorative. I thought maybe there'd be something for a door slider, but that's sort of silly for a kitchen. Old range hood, old cooktop. It's like a time capsule, my friend. I do like the amount of windows. It lets in some decent natural light. You got some storage underneath, so you don't have your trash cans underfoot. So we'll head in to the living spaces. and bathrooms. I believe this is a 2-2. More of the crazy wallpaper. Guessing. Okay, you got your small coat closet here. There's your second bathroom. I don't see anything that's like jumping off the page as being non-functional, just old. Here's your vanity. So this is a medicine cabinet. Fairly deep storage. Store your toiletries there. The shelf seems solid, but it does tilt. This level does. Looks like that might have been an old vent pipe. It doesn't go anywhere, and it's capped in the corner there. That would be something I'd want to investigate. Ooh. So I'll go into very small bedroom. It could serve as a small spare with maybe a twin, or be a pretty workable office space. You got built-in cabinetry with dual sliding closet doors. The entire width is basically closet and dresser drawer space. You have the dresser here as well. So that's that room. And you got the master. Same kind of deal, built-in dressers, built-in slider, closets, little nook for whatever the heck you want to put there. There's a small door that leads to the back side of the house. Pretty common in mobile homes, you'll see these slider doors versus ones that open, just to give you space in terms of opening into a hallway. Here's the master bath. It's got a walk-in shower. So that one's got a tub. This one's got a walk-in. Let's look in here and see if there's anything. In this case, if you're a midget, it's pretty good. You've got the shower head at pretty low level. My guess is the reason why this is been on the market so long. Obviously, it's dated, but that doesn't necessarily hold anybody back. But any remodeling work you might do may be not enough juice to justify the squeeze, based on the fact that this mobile home was built in 1963. The floor, I've walked every inch, and I don't really detect any soft spots, which is a good sign that it at least is structurally sound. But you just have to take a good look at the financial side of, I mean, if you want to live in here as is, I think it's functional. It's just, obviously not very appealing. But if you did do a bunch of rework, considering it's a 1963 unit, you just keep that in mind. Here is the view inside the lanai. I'm about 5'10", and I got a few inches to spare, so if you're a little bit taller, this might not be workable for you. It's got the all-weather carpet, fairly worn. The windows we can cover, so you get a little bit more airflow here when the weather's nicer in the winter, when it's in the 60s and 70s versus the 90s like it is today. So it's a little bit stuffy. It does have the washer and dryer hook up here. I was worried about that when I did the walkthrough and I saw the outbuilding. Typically you see a washer and dryer hook up inside an outbuilding, but in this case it's on the back side of the house, which is actually a lot more convenient. So you got that going for you. And there's that door that was in the bedroom that leads out. And a view from the backside of the house from inside. Definitely a budget option for you if you want to pursue it. If you were interested in putting an offer in, we did talk about an inspection. Definitely want to get that. Something this size will probably run between 300, 350, maybe at most 400. They typically do them as terms of square footage, and your termite inspection usually costs 50, and that's included in that 350 to 400 range. So if I had to guess, 350 to 400. But yeah, here's the grand tour. I'll start it off. I'll send this out to you later. I'll send you a text saying it's been done, and we'll go from there, sir. Talk to you soon. Bye.